name is Rod Adamson. I'm the pastoral assistant at St. Paul's, Ellerslie, just on the south side of Edmonton. I'm asked to talk about this convention. Faith, hope, and love are the themes. Faith to me means trusting in God that we can move ahead with a more effective ministry. Telling the story of God's activities in the past, in the present, and in the future. In the future is hope, and we are moving forward in this convention with great hope, confidence for the future. People are rallying around one another and gathering strength to move ahead with the challenges that confront the church today. And we are doing it in love. One of the things that has moved me at this convention is the number of people that have come up to me and greeted me warmly and affirmed me and encouraged me, and I hope I have done the same to them. It has been a great time together. Thank you.
I'm Sheila Hamilton, and I'm from Scandia, Armenia. And I experienced faith, hope, and love in the convention when I was very emotionally touched by the speaker when she was talking about faith, and she was to the very point of describing my mother, living her faith, and my mother passed away a year ago. And so I was very taken with it and became very emotional, and I walked to the back of the auditorium and just made a little bit of a come over here to one of the pastors who I knew and had a really good conversation, a lot of tears, a lot of sharing, and a lot of love from Pastor Prima, and reminding me that I was not mourning and grieving my mother to the extent that I was loving my mother, and I had faith in that my mother was with me all the time and had resurrected with and was up with Jesus and living again, and that's how I experienced it.
My name is Jason Anderson. I'm one of the pastors at Trinity Lutheran Church in Edmonton, Alberta. As soon as I arrived on campus here at Augustana, I was greeted by the warmest hug from our guest presenter, and the hugs didn't stop. There was hugs from all kinds of friends and colleagues from across the Synod. For myself and all around the room, people were just so happy to get together and to see each other, to do the business that we have to do together, but I think even more importantly to worship together. And not just worship together with those who we're familiar with seeing and hugging all the time, but also hugging strangers and kind of doing the Latin American kiss on the cheek thing, because we have a delegation here from Colombia who also share stories of faith, hope, and love. And I guess for me, it's just that sense of connection that transforms the words faith, hope, and love into action and into something that we can feel with our hearts and feel with our lives. And those are the kinds of things that are life-changing. Those are the kinds of things that fuel and feed our faith and what it is all about to be a Synod here in the Lutheran Church in Alberta.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm with the Good Samaritan Society in Edmonton. And for question one, thinking about faith, hope, and love and where we've seen it at this convention, I was really struck by our keynote speaker, Anna Marsden's talk about faith and about how faith is more about trusting God than certainty. And I think hope is like that too. And I think my hope for where our convention is, we've heard so clearly in so many of the quiet conversations on the side that we don't know exactly where we are yet or what path we're on, but we have faith, as uncertain as it is, that God will find where we need to be, and that we'll meet God where God already is ahead of us in the community.